Hey guys, this is Nathan and welcome back to Forever Stranded. Hope you guys are doing good today. I am doing great. So I am really liking the way that the base is coming along. We've got a lot of work to do here in the back area still. But we're running into a little bit of an issue, and that is the storage system that we have is rather convoluted. Now, if we had no other options, yes, Ender IO would be a possibility for running this inventory system, and we'll probably still use it somewhat for things like when we go out exploring and stuff like that. Oh, and we are out of fermented spider eyes. Let's go ahead and get some fermented spider eyes. We're gonna need mushrooms and sugar. Oh no. Okay, well, yeah, that's gonna take me a bit because we need some mushrooms. I believe we can use other things in here. Let's take a look at the recipes. So for nutrient distillation, we can use sugar, we can use mushrooms, or we can use the fermented spider eye. The fermented spider eye is the best. So, yeah, I'm probably just going to have to get some fermented spider eyes, I guess. But we're not going to worry about that right now. But yes, like I was saying, we can probably keep some inventory panels for being able to drop items off very quickly when we are out and about exploring. Of course, ender chests work for that as well. But we might be able to set it up to where some items that we need can be accessible, and we might even be able to get it to where our entire storage system is accessible. But I'd like to get started on applied energistics. Now, we are right at the quest for applied energistics. So most of this other stuff here, we are currently gated by various items that we just don't have, and I haven't taken the time to do them yet. But the applied energistics, we can get into it. So starting up Ae2. There are 4 main items that you will need to start Ae2. 3 starts from a seed that sits in water, 1 that takes 3 items thrown together in water. So we need to get some Flux crystals, and then we need to make our pure Certus quartz crystal, pure Flux crystal, and pure nether quartz crystal. Now, there's a couple of things that are a bit of a problem there. First off, making the pure crystals is a very slow and time-consuming process. And so I want to try to get that faster. But before we can do that, we need to get a little bit of stuff here with our nether quartz. So we're going to start out, we're going to grab 2 stacks of nether quartz, a stack of redstone. By the way, look at how much redstone I have now. And I believe to go along with that, we need, not charged, is it? Let's take a look at applied energistics. So to get our Flux crystal, it is a charged Certus. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and grab a charged Certus as well. It was, wait. Nether quartz and redstone, yes, okay. So now what we need to do is grab a bucket of water, and we will place this down somewhere. Where do we have a place that we can place this down? Probably out here in the shuttle. Oh, we actually have a water spot here, but yeah, whatever. Okay, so we just want a single block. Go ahead and do this. So we need to get rid of our magnet, or this is never going to work. So that's full of junk. There we go. Drop our magnet off in there. And now we need to come over here and throw our charged Certus, our redstone, and our nether quartz in here. Give it a second, and you can see that starts making our Flux crystals. Now, it makes 2 for each group. So now we have 2 of the Flux crystals there. Or 2 stacks of the Flux crystals. Now, it did say that this was updated. So apparently, that's just the first half, of course. But now we need to get our pure crystals. Now, about, I would say, maybe half an hour ago, and I guess there's a big hole in the wall there. We don't have to go through the door. But about half an hour ago, I made some regular Certus quartz seeds. Now those are made by combining Certus quartz dust with sand, makes 2 seeds. So I made a stack of these seeds. They have grown to 5%. Now also you can see this item won't despawn, so we can leave it in the world, and that's great. But we cannot be waiting for hours for those to grow. So there is a little bit of something that we need to get that growing faster. So for that we need these crystal growth accelerators. Now the crystal growth accelerators are going to take Flux blocks, Emmy glass cable, quartz glass, and iron. So yes, already we're getting into things that we have not seen at all yet. So the Flux block is easy enough. We can make those with 4 crystals. And we can make, I believe it's 5 of these at a time for a single setup. So we'll make 5 of these blocks. But now we need to get a few other things. So the quartz glass needs some type of a quartz dust. Of course, we'll be using Certus quartz dust, and then some glass of some kind. Now, I don't know how much glass we have in here, but we're going to need 10 of those. So let's see what we can get here. Oh, okay, we can get plenty, and we get 4 per recipe. So that's great. So that's the next step. Now we need our Flux, or Emmy glass cable Flux. So these take a quartz fiber and Flux crystals. The quartz fiber is glass and those guys. So let's go ahead and grab a few of these. And yeah, I say a few. We're gonna make basically a stack of these, and then we will combine them here and get tons of the Emmy glass cables, and we're going to need lots of those anyway, so we might as well get a bunch of them. Now I still have some other stuff in my inventory here, and that's because there actually is another thing that I need to do here. So the nether quartz and the Flux crystals, we now need to grind those up in the macerator in order to turn them into their dust forms to combine with sand. Now, we have been running these 2 generators from Industrial Craft 2, and they work as long as I'm using the machines intermittently. But we're going to start using these machines fairly heavily, which means we're going to need a better power source, and we'll look at that here in just a bit. But first we need to take, so we need 6 of the crystals, and so I think what we're going to do, we're just going to make 8 of each here. So we'll be able to grind these up, and then again on the nether quartz, we're going to grind those up as well. And we'll get the nether quartz dust and the Flux dust. So these we will then combine with our sand, and we'll get our seeds. And this is now going to make 16 seeds of each one. And I did not want to make this pile of sand. Okay, the pile of sand, what can we do with you? Okay, yep, we can craft it back into sand. Perfect. All right, so these seeds need to go into our puddle in order to have them grow. But like I said, we need to get these growth accelerators. We have everything that we need now to make our growth accelerators, but we need to be able to power them. So we have our 5 growth accelerators, and we need something for power. Now, applied energistic stuff, I think we're going to come up here to an unused floor. And actually, we still haven't even finished the floors over there. But we're going to place this in over here. So we're actually going to dig out. No, we don't want to dig out the floor. This will open up into the space below. So we're going to place these guys. Oh, geez, this is going to be awful. This isn't quite going to fit. But we need to place these here. And we have a bit of quartz glass. Oh, wow. Can't even see that. I do have silk touch on it, yeah. I can't even see that glass from the top. Is that texture just missing? Wow. But, yeah, we need to place these in here, and our Flux cables can only power these from the bottom. which kind of stinks. Now these are also a directional block, which seems kind of strange to me. But we require specialized power to be able to power these. So right now I am just going to run this around here. You can see it does not connect to that one, but it does connect to the others that are facing the other direction. Now we need to get some power into there, and for that we need the power acceptor, right, or energy acceptor right here. So actually this is not bad at all. So we should be able to come back down here to our storage system, and let's go ahead and make our energy acceptor. Oh, we need a bit more of the glass. So let's go ahead and make a little bit more of the quartz glass. We're going to need a lot of that, but we'll wait just for a bit before we actually make tons of it. So then we grab our energy acceptor. So now this should give us power into there, and then we need some conduits for energy. So let's grab some energy conduits. We'll grab a bucket of water. Well, we already had a bucket in our inventory, but we'll grab a bucket of water, and let's head back up to our applied energistics area. So we'll place that in there. We'll dig through the floor here so that we can get to our conduit system that's coming up the side of the base, and we will bring our energy conduits up here. Now from this point we can drop in our energy acceptor. This thing should start getting power, and we can see immediately these turn on. They will be causing these to grow really, really fast. So now we can just take our Flux seeds and our nether seeds and throw them in the water, and they should grow a lot faster. So let's go ahead and go back over here to the shuttle, because we need to grab our item magnet anyway. So we'll grab our item magnet, and we'll head down underneath and grab our stack of Certus seeds. So I'm going to... Oh, I already picked them up. Where did they go? So our Certus seeds will also be able to grow a lot faster now. And at this point, I just kind of need to wait until we have everything grown, and then I will be back. Well, this crystal growth accelerator made very short work of growing these crystals. So that actually took less time for those to grow than it took for me to get a stack of mushrooms on my mycelium. And that's only like 4 or 5 mushrooms to grow. So yes, that was very, very quick. Well worth the time investment to make that growth accelerator. So let's go ahead and look at what we've got out of that. So we have a choice reward of Certus fluid. You know what? We're just going to take the 4 Flux crystals, because the others we can make extraordinarily fast now. So that makes me feel just fine. So Ae2 power. Oh, we have to make another energy acceptor? Wonderful. Okay. Giving life to your Ae2 system will be the first task. It needs power. There is... Wow. Punctuation, please. Giving life to your Ae2 setup will be the first task. It needs power. There is a way. Yes, punctuation and capitalization is very important, people. Please use capitalization and punctuation, especially on something that a lot of people are going to be looking at. Oh, geez. So we need to make another energy acceptor and a vibration chamber. And this is going to give us some pure Certus quartz and a loot chest. There's no extra stuff here, so we're good. So let's go ahead and go back to applied energistics, and we need to make another energy acceptor, which, yeah, not that big of a deal now. And go ahead and drop off our crystals here. And then we need the vibration chamber, which I don't know that I've ever made a vibration chamber before. But this takes an energy acceptor, some iron, and a furnace. What on earth does this do? Oh, is this like its power system? Maybe? You know, I am curious to see. So let's go ahead and set this guy down here. Yep. So that will produce power for applied energistics. Neat. But why would you do that if you can use the energy acceptor that was used in production of that to produce or to switch your RF into AE2. No clue. Alright, so yeah, for now we'll just leave that there. Let's see what we got for our quest reward. Loot chest, please be something good. Ooh! 10 furnace generator Mark 1s. That is kind of epic. Yeah. I'm not going to use them right now, but that is actually a little bit on the epic side. Pretty awesome. Alright, let's see what we've got next. So we have basic AE. Well, your AE2 system needs to start somewhere. An Emmy Chest and a 1K ME storage cell. And that's going to give us another Lifeblood Crystal. Nice. Half a heart and a loot chest. Okay, so this is where things start to get interesting. So we need to make the Emmy Chest, which takes an Emmy terminal, some glass, some cable, some iron, and some Flux crystals. Obviously, we have everything except the terminal. So the terminal needs a logic processor, a formation core, an annihilation core, whoops, that was not what I meant to do, and an illuminated panel. So if we look at the illuminated panel, this takes quartz glass, glowstone, redstone, and iron. So we will just go ahead and make a few of these right away because we're going to need quite a few of those as time goes on. Alright, next up, we need to start making some processors. So the formation core takes a logic processor, some flux dust, and a Certus of some kind. And the annihilation core takes a logic processor and nether quartz with the flux dust. So the logic processor, we need a printed logic circuit, printed silicon, redstone, in an inscriber. So let's make our inscriber first. So flux crystal, sticky pistons, and iron. We are missing the sticky pistons. So let's see here. What do we have? Glue. Glue might be the best option. I know we do have regular slime. So let's go ahead and grab a couple of these. We are actually going to need several inscribers later on. But I don't know how we're going to go about finding the presses. Because in order to make a press, you need a press. And in all the exploring that I've done, I have not seen any indication of an AE2 meteor or found any inscribers in the ruins or anything that I have found. Possible there's some in the city somewhere. I have not gone through all of it. But later on, we will be making some extra inscribers. So let's go ahead and make one inscriber right now. We'll take this upstairs and place it down on our network here just to give it some power, because this does require power. Now we get to the really fun part, the processor stuff. So to make a printed logic circuit, we need silicon, redstone, gold, and an advanced circuit. Now we've made plenty of these, but you can see we are minus just about everything that we need for this. So there's going to be a little bit of crafting involved here to get that. Now the other thing that we needed there was the printed silicon. The printed silicon, we have everything for this. Conduit binder is a little bit on the pricey side to make this, but we have tons of skystone dust and almost no use for it. So we might as well make some of this, and really, I'd say, I find it very hard to believe that we can't make more than one of these printed silicon. Now, I'm going to make 24 of these right now, and we will look at getting more of them later. Now, for anyone that has run Applied Energistics too, you know, this is kind of a pain. We can put one item at a time into here. We cannot put more than one. So, automation of Applied Energistics is very, very important, and we will be looking at that almost immediately after we get things going. But yes, I have a bunch of crafting to do to make up tons of the advanced processors, because we're going to need a lot of those, and then I will be back. So one thing that I forgot that we were going to look into was this power setup here. So if we take a look at industrial craft, we have in here, and I stumbled across this by accident by making the wrong thing, this high voltage cable, which is made by running iron through the metal former. Well, the uses on this, the first use is this RF energy to EU converter. Okay, so yes, we need some energium dust for this. Now, to make energium dust, we need diamond dust and redstone. Now, the nice thing is the diamond dust, if I can find it here, the diamond dust we can get by running diamond horse armor through our Actually Additions crusher. So I ran one of those through. That made 6 diamond dust. I believe we only need 4. Yes, we only need 4 to make one batch of energium dust. So that's the first step. Now we need our, where did it go? Right here. Not tin cable, we need high voltage cable. So we need a coil. All right. Well, we happen to have a little bit of that stuff floating around. So hopefully this all works properly. And that should make it RF energy EU converter. So this will take up to 8,000 RF a tick and convert it into EU. Wow. Okay, so let's go ahead and come over here. And what we're going to do is we're actually going to remove the charcoal from those. And I do not have my conduits on me, so let's grab some energy conduits. And we'll run a little bit of energy conduits over here. Okay, both of our generators have shut down. We're going to bring this over right here and place it underneath our bat box. So our bat box should be able to be charged immediately by this. So we can see we are slowly, we were slowly losing power. Okay, so this is losing power now. So we'll hook this up. We are still losing power. Okay, let's see if we need to do something with this. Okay. I don't see anything going on there, but we are definitely still losing power. So, slugs, EU, and RF converters. Let's take a look at that. Oh, I think we went the wrong direction. Yeah, I'm willing to bet we went the wrong direction, and instead we would be able to convert RF into, or EU into RF. I'll bet that's what I did there. Well, that's fine. We have this guy, as much as it's not useful. So we'll go ahead and make one of these others. So 32 EU a tick is probably going to be enough. We have completely run out of power. Let's take a look at what this takes. So this takes a low voltage transformer. Let's check the medium voltage transformer. Basic machine casing? Yeah, we'll definitely go with that. The high voltage transformer, well, we're not really minus a lot of that, but at the moment, 512 EU a tick is not needed. In fact, 128 EU a tick is in excess of what we need. This guy can handle 32. We'll make 32. So let's go ahead and try that. So we need our low voltage transformer. We are missing our coil. Make one of those. We need 4 more. Okay. Then we'll make a few of these. And then one of these. And there we go. So hopefully this will work. Let's drop this in here. Yes, we are getting power. It is slow. So possibly we need to make another one, put it here, because these can feed in parallel. Series is bad, parallel is good. So yeah, I'll probably try making another one of those, or I will... Yeah, I don't want to attempt that. We would need to go with a transformer to reduce the power down to 32 EU a tick anyway. So I think for now we're just going to try to make another one of these and see if that'll help. So let me get that taken care of, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. So we now have 15 of these advanced circuits in the crafting system, so we should be able to make a few of these at least. So we need to make at least 4 of them here. So it actually looks like that might be all we can make, or I just may have pressed a button incorrectly. But we'll make those 4, and then we already have our silicon. So our printed silicon, we need to grab that. Where did that go? There's 20 some of it. There we go. And then we need redstone. Let's grab half a stack of redstone. So let's go up here and 2 more floors. There we go. So we will drop in our printed logic circuit and our redstone, and this will slowly produce our logic processor. We've got to make a few of these. So yeah. And now with 4 logic processors, we can continue forward. So the first thing that we needed to get was the Emmy Chest here. So terminal, we need the formation core. Oh, we need some of the Flux dust, and I believe we are also going to, yeah, we're just going to need Flux dust. So let's see, Flux. Let's go ahead and grind up a few more of these. And yes, adding another low energy converter did do the trick. So we now have all the power we could possibly want here. So we can't store enough still. You know, we can't move it fast enough. So we are going to have to look at getting some better, you know, upgrades and better, well, I guess these guys, the insulated copper cable, they will handle 128, so that's medium voltage. So we just need to get some transformer upgrades for the machines and a better bat box more than anything. So now that we have these, we should be able to make our Annihilation and Formation Core. What? Okay, well, let's just click on these directly over here. So there's the Annihilation Core. So that'll make 2 of those. And then the Formation Core must be on the next page. No? I would think that the Formation Core would be right next to the Annihilation Core. But it doesn't look like it is. Well, whatever. No. Back. So, Formation Core. There we go, 2 of those. And now we should be able to make our Emmy terminal. Which, yeah, that's expensive. So now, we can actually make our chest. So let's go ahead and make that. That's our Emmy Chest. And then we need a 1K storage device, which is going to take a 1K storage component. So that's why I needed the 4th logic processor. And then we need to put that into a case. So that is this guy here. So some redstone, quartz glass, and iron. And there we go. Better than chests. All right. That gives us all of this stuff. Very nice. Let's see what we got. Oh, and we opened a whole bunch more stuff. So we definitely got a Lifeblood Crystal. Give me another heart. I will always take that. Oh, 8 hearts. We started with 4. And a loot chest. Oh, mushrooms. Well, I don't know that I would say that is somewhat good, but it's definitely better than some of the other junk that we've been getting. So now we can actually take this up here and place this down next to our network. It will get power from the network. And we put in our storage chest. Now we have this. So, yeah, we can throw our half a heart in there because we can't use it. But, yeah, that is our beginnings Ae2 system. So, we have a long way to go. So let me see how we're doing on the episode, and I will be back in just a bit. Well, it looks like we are out of time for this one, so I'm going to say thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, be sure to give a thumbs up. If you are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. If you have any thoughts about what I've been working on or anything that you would like to see, be sure to leave that down in the comments, and I will see you next time. Bye!